I'll show you something. You can see the neighborhood is getting life back as we talk this morning. Let me show you something. I don't want to go so far away, but I don't know if you can see the park. So life is coming out. All these things are coming out. The greens are coming out. It's normally a beautiful sight to behold when we do all the when the leaves, the grass, the greens come out. It's normally a beautiful sight to behold. Okay, so I'm gonna be having a little chat with you as we go along. Okay, so this one I want to talk a little bit about growth. I'm going to walk down the river. There's a little river in the neighborhood. I don't know if I should follow that way or let me ask this lady that is coming the best way. I'm not really a walk person, right? Chasing my girl about is enough walk for me. Hello. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Would you mind if I ask you something? Okay. Oh, you have a beautiful job, by the way. This way and this way, which one is a better way to get to the
It's literally right there.
Yeah, I know where it is, but which way is a better path? This path or the other path?
Oh.
This path?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, maybe I should follow this path.
Yeah, it's not long.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, bye.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. So, them that they have, when I see people that have pets, I give them a high five because it's not easy. It's not easy to take care of pets. It's not easy. You pack their poop and all that. Oh, there's never a time you keep packing their poop until you lose them, right? Because if it's a child, by the time they get to 3 years, basically, or even earlier, they start packing their own poop. They go to the toilet themselves. I was so happy when my girl started doing her stuff. No more come and change me. That part, all those kind of things. They get independent, right? And you could send them on errands. Go and help me do this. Go and help me do this. You can see our grasses are coming out. By the time you see this place in the next 1 month, oh, you will love it. You will love the greenery. You love everything. Oh my gosh. So today I'm talking about growth. There's a little playground. My daughter comes here to play at times when the weather gets really good. Gets really good. I don't know if you can see that playground. Okay. So I'm talking about growth. Let's talk a little bit about growth. Let's discuss. Let's talk about it. Now, growth. What is growth? Sometimes when you are still planting and watering, if you've done a little bit of farming or you learnt about it in school, me, I've had the experience. I've also learnt it in school. So you plant. Yeah, these grasses. I don't know if it's rosy. I don't know the name, but it has some little thorns. But the stem is red. It's really beautiful. By the time they get all their life back, you're going to love it. You can see these trees that are still that still had the harsh weather on them. They really don't have the harsh weather on them. By the time you come here the next month, you're going to see it, with all the leaves budding, all the leaves come out, and it's really a beautiful sight. So we're talking about growth. I'm going to walk down to the river and show you a little bit of the river, how these people built their cities in such a way that they didn't interfere with nature. They went in line with nature. The ones that are in the hills, they built their houses across there, in line with the way the topography of the environment is. They didn't disrupt nature, they didn't push back nature that much. Whatever happens, they just, go that way, and that way they have a little bit of nature in every neighborhood. Every neighborhood here. So that's why I like this place too. So what is growth? Sometimes, I was trying to give an example like with farming. Excuse me, I'm in a cold place, so I'm always having cold. When you are the farming stuff, when you are planting and when you are watering, you first of all even clear the farmland. You come to a place, you don't just go and plant on top of grass, on top of not well made field or ground or field. You first of all clear the field, clear the grasses, clear the bushes. Then sometimes you make a bed. There's something they call ridges and beds. I believe you know all that. If you're Nigerian, you should know all that. If you don't know it, at least you did it in primary school. So you make ridges and beds. You prepare the ground, till it a bit, make heaps, try to plant. When you are doing all that, you are not seeing any growth. So such it is with our lives and our business, everything about us. When you are clearing the road, when you are clearing the ground, when you are doing all those stuff. Let me show you a little bit about everywhere. So you're not seeing any changes that are really results. Like you're not seeing the fruits. Everybody wants to see the fruits. People are walking their dogs. Let me show you. We are in the river now. At the river now. Let me show you. I'm just going to turn the camera and show you. I just back there. You can see the river behind me. You can see the river. People are walking their dogs. Let me just go back a little bit. I don't know how to flip this camera, but there are some little dogs, 2 dogs here. They're very colorful. Can you see them? Can you see those dogs? They are floating away. They're not doing anything because the wind is going this way. So they are just floating back. A lot of people come here to swim because we prefer probably have grass over there. It's a clean water. Just it helps to. Yeah, I think this is a natural one. This is a natural one because there's some of them that they don't. Those ones are like this is like a natural one. So I've seen the river. I'm doing a little walk. Like I told you in the beginning, I'm not someone that does a lot of walks. I believe I'm doing enough. By running around with my girl is enough for me. But that's not. What I do is that sometimes I ride my bike, and that's my own form of exercise. So growth. Our topic today is growth. I watched a little bit of Pastor Sam Adeyemi's is it a podcast or something now? He was talking about growth. He was talking about when the devil tried to tell him that there was no growth. He was having 5 services in his church. I went to that church a little bit when I was in it. And yes, we used to have 3, 4, 5 services. So I think either somebody or the devil was telling him, you have 5 services, but you don't have a new building to accommodate all the people. Imagine that. So if you have 5 services, is it not growth? Is it easy to gather people to do 5 services in a day. But somebody that wants to discourage him will say, oh, where is the building? You don't have building. Oh, this is a beautiful sight to behold. Oh my God, nature is wonderful. So he was now like, I think he went and asked God, what is he going to do? And God told him, growth is doing whatever I ask you to do. Even if I ask you to wait, it's part of growth. At that time you are waiting is also part of growth. So it struck me that, though I already know this before now, that there are times when, like I know that sometimes when you pray, God gives you 3 answers, and all of them are valid answers. He can tell you yes immediately and does that thing for you immediately. He can tell you to. He can tell you no outrightly. Just go. I'm not doing this. If you're attentive, okay, you have to look for alternative or do something else. So he can also tell you to wait. I think I've said this in one of my broadcasts. So when he asks you to wait, if you're attentive, that's the time to go and do some preparation. Because if God asks you to wait, or at any point in time, maybe sending a proposal somewhere, they ask you to wait, or they are put in a wait list or something, that's the time to go and prepare. Because next time they'll call you, they might call you to come and do a presentation. So if you're not prepared, then you might lose out, because if they're asking you to wait, you might also be in competition with others for that same position or that same business grants or something, whatever it is, or business proposition or whatever it is. So that's the time to this place. Very soon, all this brown floor you're seeing is going to turn really, really green. So that's the time to go and do preparation. Really, really prepare. I see stones. All these things are natural. Let me rest a little bit. So that's the time to prepare. Yeah, so those 3 answers, if you are the one praying and you got those 3 answers, they are all valid. They are all very, very valid. So that is the way it is with growth. Growth is moving from one point to another point. It's not necessarily seeing the result at that time. So let's go back to our farming. After planting and watering, and now I'm going back and watering. Either natural water or irrigation, or some places where you don't have so much rain, like where I am, they don't have so much rain. You have to, people that have plants or people that have gardens, they do a lot of watering here. You water your grasses. If you have a lawn, you water it. So you water it. At that period, you can't say there is no growth. There is growth, because those are the processes you have to pass through. Those are the processes of the things you have to do to get to the desired result. Before you have a beautiful lawn, you have to water, you have to feed it, you have to remove the weeds, you have to remove the tares, things that will choke your plant, and make it not to have the fruit or the desired result you need. So all those things are part of growth, right? So nobody to make you feel, oh, you're not growing, or it's not moving on, or there's no result or something, or you're at a place, or those kind of things. So and after that, after the weeding and everything, then you now start having your plant grow. Then if it's a plant that bears fruits, then you start getting flowers and it bear fruit, like maize. You now bear fruit and you now see what to harvest. Even the harvesting period is also work we are doing, right? You have to work at it. Now, start seeing something to harvest. Okay, so that is the way it is with our own life, our business, our generally things that we do, right? So generally things that we do. So you don't see the result that you're looking for immediately. It's like a pregnant woman. If you get pregnant today, you have to wait 9 months. Especially if that child is not preterm. If the pregnancy is full term, you wait 9 months before you now have the first result of birthing the child. You see a child, see something you have been cooking up since in your womb, right? Now to carry a child, you say, okay, this is my child. So that is the way it is. So growth, even, let me say you're traveling from one place to another. you have to come out. If you're traveling, maybe if you're traveling with train or with a bus, the public bus, you have to come out and wait for your bus. That time you are waiting is also growth. You're making progress, you're moving on, you're moving along, you're moving from one place to another, you're making progress. So it's not a time you're wasted. If you don't come out to wait for that bus, you wouldn't know when the bus will come out. You wouldn't know when it's your time. You wouldn't, unless you're going to put somebody there to wait for you, but the person might not do a good job. So that's why even when we pray, if you're Christian and you pray, you're fasting, you're not eating food, they say you're waiting on the Lord. So that waiting period, that place of solitude, that place of taking count, taking stock. If you're in business every year, every end of the year, if you have inventory, you take stock of what is left, that plan, the time of planning, the time of strategizing, it's all part of growth. So it's not a time to say or to look at the noise or even hear any noise from outside, any noise of trying to distract you or something. That's why it's good to have your own people that have your back in your team. Make sure anybody you're spending even 1 minute or 10 minutes of your day is in your team, working for the same purpose. They're making progress together. Even when you fail at something, you fail together and learn from it and forge ahead. So growth entails, even when you are sitting at a place, reminiscing, oh my god, that word, right? Thinking about your life, planning, just like you're in a bus stop waiting for your bus. That is progress. It's progress. You're waiting for the bus. Maybe when you're waiting, maybe you're reading a book, or you're just waiting. You're just being attentive, looking out for the number of the bus. If it's where buses have numbers, okay, this the number of bus that the number of the bus that you need to take. Being attentive, checking, crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's. Hi, good morning. That's a beautiful one. So that is the way it is. So growth doesn't necessarily mean when the waves or when there is, the sprouts of whatever it is. Growth also means a time of solitude, a time of counting your costs, a time of letting the process, going through the process, letting the natural effects of things take place. Sometimes they are natural, sometimes they are things you need to help. You can see these greens. They are really, really body. The weather now is really, really good. It's good. I like this weather. This is my best. At least it's not hot. It's a bit cold, but it's not cold. So that is the way it is with growth. So growth means even when you're standing at a place, trying to take stock, trying to count your costs, trying to add in all the ingredients. If you are cooking up something, when you put everything and allow it to simmer, a little bit, depending on what you're cooking. The time you fry indomie is not the same time. The time you used to make indomie is not the same time you used to make a pot of soup or rice or beans, for example. This takes time. So, and that's the way it is with every other thing. Like I heard there's a bamboo. I don't know if it's our own bamboo. Our own bamboo, I know it takes time too to grow. And I think it's Chinese bamboo that takes years. But when you start growing, it grows really very tall. That's when you see the results. They say we need to water it for several years. Nothing sprouts at all. It doesn't even sprout till I think after 5 years. So that is to tell you that not everything, depending on what it is, everything has its time and seasons. So those phases of life you go through, which are necessary, you must go through them, and everybody has their own paths. And sometimes depending on the expectation and what it is that is cooking, when it's something big, it takes more time than when it's something small. So nobody should make you feel, oh, you're not growing, or nobody should make you think otherwise, or nobody should define your story for you. If you're going to start a business, start it and give it time. Okay?